Welcome back to Star Ocean. Orion here, and we are instantly going to use that key that Sylvalant has brought upon us. Why? Well, let's just say that key opens up a particular dungeon. It's a bonus dungeon, to be completely precise. But why am I going through it? Well, that's just how I want to go through my playthrough. And you'll see why in the future. Now, the weird thing about this is you go across this bridge and over here, like the wall, and go into the mountainside. Apparently, you can't do this without the key. I have no idea. But you get into the Sylvalant Ruins. This has to be the most poorly planned dungeon in the entire game. Why? Well, one, it can be particularly huge your first time through. And that is because there's plenty, pretty much almost half of this dungeon is empty space. Literally. Yeah, bunnies. Yeah, I'm not happy about you bunnies at all. They shoot my fairies at you, and you shoot my light. Are those actually mirrors? That's actually kind of interesting how Ray is done. It's like a big huge light bulb in the center with mirrors. Never noticed it before. But anyway, this dungeon is empty space. Half of the time you will either be backtracking or wasting your time. Like in this wonderful room right there. However, a good side that wasn't a good side at all. In this dungeon is particularly strong enemies. So it's actually a really good place to level up. I definitely have to say. And I keep getting unidentified items. Plus, also in this dungeon, you can also get plenty of secret items, being that this is a bonus dungeon. Because it does not pertain to the main plot at all. Alright, good. Yeah, of course with me, I'm so over-leveled that it's kind of not even a challenge for me, really. Even that and I already know the skills in order to do everything like this. Let's show off some more bunnies. Yeah, are we gonna use... Oh yeah! Phoenix Star! Now if you notice while she was going into her, like, using her Sacred Beast skill right there, when she was like halfway through Phoenix, going into Phoenix in order to do the strike, didn't it kinda look like the Metroid symbol? And you really think you can do something with that crystal, but you can't. This really causes me a lot of pain because, like, really, I'm one of these old school gamers, and do I want to be here? A lot of these places have so many downstairs, upstairs kind of things that it's really annoying. But I'm an old school gamer. Being that, as it may, I like when things are kind of there. It looks like a switch, so you think you can use it, and then all of a sudden you just keep clicking the A button, action button, whatever, and it doesn't work. It really aggravates me. It really does. Now up here, the Reverse Sakura secret skill. It's a secret skill, I believe, that's only for area, which is kind of awkward. And another blank room. There has to be like 7 blank rooms and a couple of blank passageways too. Nothing about this dungeon is normal. You have to look for pretty much the blank areas of this place. And we come up to our first save point, but we're gonna jump. Yeah, jumping. I love jumping. Jumping is fun. Why are we jumping? Well, getting back to this point is really, really annoying. And of course, yeah, while I was going through my travels, I got a Mithril Helm, which is stronger than Dwarven, and actually more effective. But yeah, at this point I'm going to be doing a lot of jumping, because I'm not backtracking through, going through several different enemies. And where does this go? Another blank room! Hooray! I hate this place. I really do. But I have to go in here. And you'll figure out why later. When we get more downstairs. I don't think I want to go down there yet. And you really think that's a door, but it's not. I'm pissed. But yeah, then here we go. Now I remember this place. Okay, so we have this door, which I do not want to go through at all just yet. So let's go through this one. This one I think will lead to the side path. Yeah. Here we go. Now to go through a set of wonderful linear hallways, battling enemies as I go, in order to get down more stairs. If this actually had floors, it would be really annoying. And then we get to their second save point. Down here, at the second save point, and there wasn't anything over there. Over there... blank! It's blank! Come on, put something for me, please! Well, anyway, you follow this passage up this way, and I'm just gonna go through this door. You get here. And honestly, this has to be the best boss fight music, and the best battle music that you can ever get. And it's only used a few times during the game. Maybe like 2 or 3 times? It really could have used more time on this. But here we go. We fight the random guardian beast that's down here. You just kind of walk into the room and bam, you're fighting him. And you're also finding him on a cliff side. If you noticed, you're not even in the cave anymore. And he shoots laser beams at you, and he's technological and crap. Which is not explained at all, actually. But yeah, pretty much you just wail on him. He's a huge enemy. So really, in terms of hitting him, as I use this... Whoa, he's moving! He's never moved from me before. Not good. All I need to do is pretty much use any sort of ability. Spirit Blast, 7-star Twin Slash, and here he is not doing anything. At least Marvel is sort of doing something. But yeah, this... I kind of like this enemy in terms of the battle music, but that's pretty much it. And of course, when you defeat him, the Raven Orb is still in the light, and he explodes, giving you really good experience. And a gem. Now, what is the point of this room? It's not just to fight a boss, you know. Well, this is actually pretty much the treasure room of the entire place. Because, see, we get an air blade, which is going to be Radix's strongest weapon for the time being. Unless you know how to use any sort of iron creation, which I think I failed to go over just yet. And we get another one. I believe that's for Ashley. If you have him with you, then we get tons of... Let me get the treasure chest, my god! Yeah. So I'm just gonna get this over with, and we get also Dark Circle. Very few chests here actually get spells inside, because that's what this spell is. But yeah, time to get to the bare bone of this dungeon.